Hello everybody and welcome to Vinny Visits Okami. This is a game that I have been very interested in and finally got a chance to get my hands on, specifically the HD remaster that was recently released. I have it. I bought it on Steam because, like I said, I really wanted to play. So, new save data will be created. Sure thing. Alright, let's open options. Let's check the controls. Options, fan menu. View map is left trigger. Fleet foot. I have no idea what that is. Alright, I'm sure the game will teach me these controls. Options. Let's see. Camera control. I bet you I can fix that in the, Alright. Everything looks okay. I probably could boost it to 1080, but I figured I may as well leave it at the original. Also, I didn't know it wasn't gonna put me straight in the game from hitting start there. But let's get started. Okay. Excuse me. Alright. I feel like we just saw this. Okay. Long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. Alright. That's right, it mentioned this weird dragon head thing. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. So this game is based heavily on Japanese mythology, and that is very interesting to me. I'm nowhere near an expert or anything, but I'm definitely interested in it. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on everyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. Okay. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Okay. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. Something tells me Nagi died. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. but Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. Kinda feel sorry for him. Just a little bit. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. This is such a long opening sequence. Oh lord. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. Interesting. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hand like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. So, this white wolf, Shiranui, is some heavenly body and a help to Nagi to defeat Orochi. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Well, the moon, because we already told you that it was nighttime, so the sunlight that's reflecting off the moon. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed. And my brother and I discovered the new avatar, an airbender named Aang. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It had happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this a legendary sword? Is this Tsukiyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Uh-oh, that ain't good. You idiot box, you freaking released this stupid villain of the game. Thanks. Thank you so much. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. No? What if I say no? I'd rather die. Wow. Great. Great. Alright. Excellent. This Thunderhead released evil and is causing my controller to freak the hell out. Thanks. Thanks a lot, jackass. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Great. Perfect. Not the statue. Hi. Who are you? Boobs. Wood Sprite Sakia. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. That's it. You must still be tired after your long nap. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon, but never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Huh? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Boobs. Excuse me. Phew, what on earth? A tiny cricket thing, I think. You again? Ow, 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 ow! Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist, Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long until you're bowing before my great brush. Sure thing, my friend. Boobs. Excuse me. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? You know what? It is really good. What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it! You look just like that statue of Shiranui! Whoa! What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword Denkomaru against you. Uh-oh. Something tells me now is not the time. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh, great god, Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on, their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakia girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. You don't say. Alright. We cannot control the camera. Alright, I guess we only can go forward. Where are we? Okay, I don't remember a place like this in the village. Okay. You can use the right stick to look around. Left button changes your point of view. Or, left bumper, rather. Boy, you really look so helpless. You're sure you're gonna be okay? Oh, perfect. Alright, we have a jump. What is this? This must be saving. Hold on. That's Origin something. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. Let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. Alright, well, let us save then. How many save files do they give us? That is a good question. Actually, I bet you if I hit up on number 1, it'll put us on. They give us 30 game slots. That should be plenty. River of the Heavens. Okay. Oh, you can click the right stick to center the camera behind you. That is good to know. Alright. What do we got here? Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press X to bust them. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Woof, woof, woof. Okay. So our only method of attack right now is tackling. Which is probably not the best idea against giant pots like that. Just saying. Alright, so what do we got this way? I like having it zoomed out. Whoa, whoa, hold on there, Furball, get a load of that. That just looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press A to jump, then press A again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Alright, I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. Alright, what do you got? Holy Bone S. Amaterasu's favorite snack, restores 3 units of solar energy, which I assume is our health. Breaking pottery! Every video game character's favorite pastime. Do I have a... I don't get a double jump, surprisingly. I mean, I know I have the wall jumps, but... Alright. What do we got here? Looks like the bridge is out. This should be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kinda long. Mind if I call you Ami? Listen, Ami, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Let's watch. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. Picture's worth 1,000 words, right? So this is our introduction to the Celestial Brush, I believe is what the game called it. Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called Rejuvenation. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. There are 13 brush gods. Originally, okay. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects. God or no god, okay. I don't mean to split it or skip lines, but dear lord. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. Could be that little puddle over there, could it? I'd be willing to bet that, examine. River of the Heavens. Okay, we already saw this. Alright, what do we have up here? Because the other way, we can't go the other way because it's not, there. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look. Are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? Dragon. Huh? There's one missing. I guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Okay. Ah, looks like I'm just not ready to draw thing. Okay. Oh, gotta hold it. Alright. Hold the brush, tap X. Alright. Cool. I did it. We summoned the dragon brush god. Whatever his name is. What's your name, guy? Yomigami, I think? Oh, why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu? I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. And we have gotten our first brush power. The ability to restore things. Alright. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of restoration. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of heavens? Of the heavens? Does that mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly? Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Achievement unlocked, Yomigami. I know that you guys don't see— oh! The map. I forgot. You know what? I looked... River of Heavens. I wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry riverway, I think is what he said. There's no way we could pull off a stunt like that. Wanna bet? I'm just gonna break some pots first, okay? Because I'm a video game character, it's what I do. Alright. It's X. Right? This is what I need to do? Right? Whoa! A river of stardust! So this really must be the River of Heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? Boy, okay. Sure. Sure. Whatever you say, friend. Because it definitely wasn't the person who just... or rather, the wolf that just told you that I can do it. Alright, give me this. Astral pouch. Look what you found! This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Alright. Food. Apple. Nectar-filled apple. Cool. Orange. Peach. Map. Alright, well. That is pretty interesting. Well, let's start heading towards the... Nothing? Okay, let's head towards the light. I mean, we are a god. We may as well go to the heavens. Where are we now? More tutorial area? More tutorial area. We have 600 yen. This is some dash here. Interesting. I have a... thank you. A little bit of a zoom out. Sign. What do you say? Fountain of Nagi. Nagi? What's his name doing here? Alright. Well, we'll find out. Bounce. Okay, nothing there. Oh wait, there is something there. Dumplings! Cool. Doughy ball made from grain. Fills astral pouch a little bit. Alright. Let's head up this way and see what we can see. That's not good. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the Cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf, Shiranui. First the River of Heavens, and now this place? Where the heck are we? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword's in really bad shape. God sure didn't do much to protect this place. Well, I mean, I was asleep for 100 years. So can you really blame me? But, we may as well use our restoration to restore his sword. Don't you think? That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a rat. Boop. Just one peck is all it takes. Well, well, well. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I am at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Alright, well, upon collecting this sword, I would say that is it for today. I'd like to thank you for watching Vinny Visits Okami, and I will meet you back here next week where we visit another game. This game I'm going to begin rating games out of a scale of 5, and this one, I believe, warrants out of what little bit I've played, definitely at least a 4. So, that's it for today, and I will meet you back here next week. See you guys then.